Fingers crossed that won't happen, but knowing me, it might. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Chell, this is Chella Reads a Bit. So we are finally here, finally back to do another weekly reading vlog, and what better way to come back to doing weekly reading vlogs than to do weekly vlogs for the Magical Readathon Spring Equinox. This readathon was created by G from Book Roast. Of course, links are down below. I did make a TBR. Well, if you want to know all the books that I'll be reading for the whole readathon, check that out. I'll leave that link down below. Before we get into the vlog, if you enjoy my videos, please feel free to give a like and subscribe. I would love to have you here. It really makes my day, and I love seeing you here. Now let's get into the vlog. Like I said, it's been a bit since I've done a weekly vlog. Literally, the last weekly vlog I did was January back in Thailand, and then stuff was going on, plans, you know, if you've seen the update, you know, I got married in February on Valentine's Day, moved back to the US, am in the process of trying to get my husband here and everything, so that's what's been going on. But I am in the US and everything, so, and it is the start of the Magical Readathon. It's the Spring Equinox, so today is April 1st. It is the first day of the readathon. I have not read anything yet. It is already 6:32 p.m. It is Monday. So I'm starting this really late, but in my defense, I did record my tier list video for the end of the month because I want to get back into doing that. A lovely subscriber mentioned that they missed my wrap up, so I wanted to make sure I did one of those, and I did want to bring it back. So I did. I got caught up on the wrap up, like the tier list from January to March, which wasn't much because I barely read anything in January and I didn't read anything in February, but I did read some stuff in March. It should be out already before you see this. I'll link it if it is out, but I did actually read in March. But February and January, like I said, were really difficult times, and also a lot going on, also happy times, wanting to spend time with my husband before I came back. That's why there wasn't that much, but I did do that, so that's a reason why this is happening late, but also because my sister is also doing the Magical Readathon, and one of the books for her TBR is The Throne of the Fallen, which goes into the book that I'm going to be starting off the readathon with. Usually I do a game, which I do plan on doing, but just this week I'm not going to be doing that because she's reading The Throne of the Fallen, and one of my books was Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. So I figured since that's within the same world, following a different, I think it's a different brother, I was like, well, if you're going to be reading that, because she's starting out with that, if you're going to be reading that, then I'll read Kingdom of the Wicked and everything. So since she's going to be reading that, I am going to be doing this for week 1, and then after that I'll be doing I think what I've decided is just spinning a wheel, which I've done before, so I'm going to be doing that. But first week it is going to be Kingdom of the Wicked, just so, like, since she's going to be reading that one, I wanted to, like, see if we could compare them. I don't know, hopefully I can finish this within the week. Again, I haven't started. It's already 6-something p.m. It's going to be 7 p.m. but I do plan on reading a little bit here soon. My head is hurting a little bit. Like I said, I did film that video, and then I got everything put onto my laptop so I can start editing it tomorrow. And yesterday I edited as well to get that TBR up today. I had filmed the TBR on Saturday, so I've been kind of busy. I've been keeping myself a little busy, but I'll be reading this to start off the Magical Readathon. I'm a little nervous to read it because it's been a bit since I got it. I don't really remember everything that it's about. I know it is, I think it's YA to start out with, but then as each subsequent book happens, it becomes older, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I have not read it. I could not tell you what it's about, so, but that's what's gonna be happening reading that. Not much else, just waiting to hear back from a job that I applied for. Fingers crossed I get an interview. I'm really hoping so, but that's what's been going on, just waiting for that. Not much else other than, like, calling with my husband and everything, which is the best part of the day. But I'm gonna hopefully read a bunch. I need to do things for YouTube and everything, and keep on keeping on, trying to keep my spirits up, because my husband isn't here and it's sad, but we're gonna keep pushing and being optimistic and everything. But that, I just wanted to pop in start out the vlog, get everything started, be able to start reading the first book so I don't fall behind. I'm already behind on my Goodreads goal, which doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but I enjoy doing it, but behind on that. But that's pretty much all that's been going on. I'm excited to see what my sister says about her book, but I'm nervous for this one because I know it's YA and I know that it's like some people love it and some people hate it and some people don't really have an opinion on it, and I'm worried I'm gonna not like it because that's been kind of my track record with fairy loot books, is not liking them. And yeah, I'm nervous. So fingers crossed that I enjoy it. I know a lot of people don't, but I'm hoping maybe I will because I loved Once Upon a Broken Heart and everything, so I'm hoping maybe I'll like this one. But again, it's hit or miss with me and fairy loot. I don't get fairy loot anymore, so I'm gonna be doing that, reading Kingdom of the Wicked. I'll try to pop in every so often to let you know how I'm feeling about the book, if anything interesting is going on. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty chill. Just bear with me, I haven't vlogged in a while, so might be a little rusty, so keep an eye out for that, you know, train wreck over here. But I'm gonna get going. I've been really enjoying, my sister showed me this drag queen. She showed me Trixie and Katya, like them doing this thing for Netflix. Like it's hilarious. I've been watching that. Been really into that, and Dimension 20, which you'll know if you watch my tier list video, that I've been obsessed with watching Dimension 20 because my sister showed me them, and their Fantasy High campaign. It's amazing. I did always have an interest in D&D, but never did anything about that, and so my sister showed me this, and like, so now I'm just obsessed with watching it, understanding the lingo of D&D and everything. So my tier list is like ranked as in like nat 20, and then the worst is like critical failure and everything. So I've been going down rabbit holes a lot lately, so also keep an eye out for my downward spiral into a lot of nerdy crazy stuff. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. I will try to get some reading in, pop in when I can. Probably won't be b-roll, or if there is, probably not much, because I'm not gonna have music to put in, so I'm just like, not a big deal. I'll just pop in whenever I have something to say, or if I want to show something. But I hope you enjoy the video anyways, and I'll pop back in when there's something interesting to say. Hello. So it's been a bit since I've started the vlog. I started it Monday the 1st, the start of the magical readathon, and you know what? I'm a liar, I'm a cheat, I'm a crook. I said I was gonna start the book that day, and I didn't, and then I didn't read it the second day. And now it is now April 3rd. It is Wednesday, and I've now just started the book. How far am I in, you ask? Chapter 1, page 9. I know, but in my defense, I was busy. I had editing I was doing, and everything, so that took time. Also spending time with my husband when I can. So I was doing stuff, but I just started the book because I have no editing today to do, because I got the video out. Just need to work on this vlog and reading for the magical readathon. So I finally did start the book. I'm only, like I said, page 9, and it's very Italian. Sorry if you're crooked. You're on this laptop, which is not the most straight thing ever, but we'll make do. It's okay. It's another book that has Nona in it, so that's nice to see. Very nice to be able to connect with that. The thing is, it's very Italian. In these 8 pages that I've read so far, oh my god, she jam-packed the point that they are Italian. She really didn't want to get any confusion on what they were, you know. And you know, there's nothing wrong with being Italian. I am Italian and Puerto Rican. I'm proud of both. I mean, I'm only 8 pages in, so can I really be enjoying a book yet? Who knows? But I'm not hating it so far. But so far, I'm intrigued. To see where it goes. I'm just trying to not have too high of expectations or any thoughts about it, because then I feel like I'm going to set myself up for failure, knowing it is really YA and everything. So I'm very nervous, but I have fantasy high on Dimension 20 and reading for a time, and then like I was in my timer challenge video, I have something I'm watching, like, so I have a timer set for when I'm watching something, and then when that goes off, I just put fantasy high on and read for a certain amount of time, and then flip-flop. So like sprints, but not with sprints on. That's what's been going on. Sorry, I have not updated. There was no point. I didn't read anything, and I'm a crook. I'm a fraud. I said I was gonna start the book the first, and now it's the third, and I'm now just starting it and only 9 pages in, so it's been a time. It's been a sad time, for many reasons, that I'm not gonna go into, but being on the call with my husband and everything is helping me a lot. But yeah, so I was editing a lot, so that's why I didn't, and while I was filming, and then I was editing and everything, so I was just exhausted and just didn't feel like reading once I got to the point of being able to just relax. So here I am on this day. Yeah, is there any point to this clip? No, but I just want to say I did start it. I'm interested so far, and I just wanted to call myself out on the fact that it is now the 3rd, and I am now just starting my first book of the readathon. But we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna not fail. I've not failed this readathon yet, so I'm not gonna start now. So that's pretty much it for this update. I will come back in when I'm farther into the book or done, hopefully before the end of this week, because this is the book for this week, but it can move to the next week if it need be, but fingers crossed that won't happen. But knowing me, it might. Damn, that's heavy. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna continue reading, and then I'm gonna continue watching what I'm watching, and then flip-flop back and forth. So I'm all over the place right now. I'm just tired. But I will update you when I'm closer to being done with this book, which hopefully isn't 5 years from now. Okay, using the front-facing camera, so quality not good. We're gonna be okay with it. But just wanted to pop in real quick because I've been reading a little bit more, and it's in Italy, so egg on my face, but still very Italian, but they are in Italy. The landscape, the setting is Italy. It's interesting to read about. I'm interested. I'm only to chapter 2. I know. I literally just finished the clip before this not that long ago, but I wanted to make sure people who were like, girl, it's based in Italy. I get it now. I get it. I do now know the setting is Italy, and things are afoot. I'm interested to see what is happening, but it's very interesting how the main girl is like pining after this guy in the brotherhood. Like one of her people she knew joined a monastery, and she has a thing for him, and it's just interesting. But I just wanted to quickly pop in and be like, yeah, girl, I know it's in Italy. I know the setting is Italy now. I know I look like a fool, but I'm gonna continue. Hopefully right now I'm gonna start watching what I was watching already first for a bit, and then get back to reading. But I will pop in when I'm actually farther into the book, because your girl didn't get that much farther. But I'm back with another front-facing camera clip, so woo. But I'm reading the book. And today is Thursday, by the way. But I'm like 95 pages in. And I'm not hating it, but there's aspects of the book that are starting to grate on my nerves. Like, it's so repetitive. It's saying the same things over and over and over again, just in different ways, the same point, the same motivation, the same idea numerous times. Like, I don't want to hear, like, she's told me so many times that she's gonna get revenge for this person and how she's been feeling, and it's like the same concept over and over, and then like the thing about the demon prince, like the same concept over and over and over, and it's like, we get it. You want to get revenge. You don't trust him. You're trying to get revenge. You don't trust him. He doesn't look like the way you thought. You are making food. You're doing this. You're doing that. Like, I'm not hating it, but there's certain, like, it's just so repetitive. Like, the same thing, like how depressed or like how different she is now since this thing happened, and how she's gonna have revenge. She's gonna get back at the person. She's got to find them. She's gonna use this person to get to them, and it's starting to get on my nerves. Like this, it's like the same every page. It's like I feel like the same thing is repeated over and over again, but changed, like in the way it's said, or the wording is different. But it's the same. I'm like starting to lose my mind, but I'm not hating the concept of it. I'm enjoying it. Just those things, I'm just like rolling my eyes, because it's like, we get it, girl. You want revenge. You don't trust him. You didn't think this stuff actually existed. Like, the amount of times she's made the point, like, I can't believe that these things my Nona has told me since I was young are actually real. Girl, come on. But I am only 95 pages in. I just think the writing is, like, a little clunky, I guess is the term I would use. But I'm not, like I keep saying, I'm not hating it. I'm enjoying certain aspects. It's just sometimes the writing is, like, taking me out. But I'm interested to see where it goes. I feel like it's a bit predictable and, like, what might happen. But I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it. It is Thursday, so am I gonna finish it by Sunday or Monday? Who fucking knows at this point? But I'm trying. I'm just tired. It's just stressful time, and I'm just sad and a lot going on. So I'm hoping to get this done this week. I refuse to fail the magical readathon spring equinox, but I was gonna say I just need the repetition to end, but it's not going to. I'm gonna lose it. I'm only at page 126, and oh my fucking god, she just keeps repeating the same things, just different ways, so many times now. It's starting to become unbearable. Like, there's certain aspects I'm actually, like, wanting to read and everything, even though they're predictable. So I'm like, I really want to read this, but you're really putting me off with the writing. Like, if I have to hear her say the same thing again and again and again, make the same points, the same inner dialogue, the same inner turmoil, like, over and over again, just said differently, and sometimes not even really said that different, the same concept pushed over and over again. It's a lot of telling, not showing. It's literally just tell, no show. Like, one of the brothers, Envy, shows up, and it's like she's saying how envious he is. He must be of his brother, and blah, 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 blah. But it's like, can you just show that to me? Can you just show me an instance of this being a thing? Because it's literally driving me up a wall now. Like, I'm all about some of the things happening in here. Like, I'm very much into it. But then I'm taken out whenever it's the same fucking concept is repeated over and over and over and over and over again. Like, like, I don't need to hear how many times you need to tell you say, oh my god, I can't even say, because they're just spoilers. It's like so hard for me to, like, put into words what it is and, like, the things that is being said, because they would spoil certain things. I ain't about to do that. The same inner conversation she's having with herself over the same thing over and over again, just like, we're going this, we're doing this, we're doing this. And it's like, can we just move on? Can we just, like, it's like, it's mostly just doing inner monologue stuff, then actually progressing the plot. Like, that's, like, only part of it. It's, like, just repeating the same point over and over again, and then a little bit of a plot moving forward, and then the same inner thing of, like, getting revenge, needing to do this, like, why did this happen? Instead of just, like, getting to that point of, like, doing the questioning of the people and moving it along. Instead, it's like, thinking the same thing for a long time, wondering why, and then eventually one little thing moves it forward, and then we're back to, like, just the same inner thing. And I'm like, and it's, like, blatant things that, like, are obvious, and then she's like, oh my god, ooh, I can't believe that, oh my god. And I'm like, girl, you ain't stupid, come on. Like, if you just rub the two brain cells you have together a little faster, a little harder, you would have gotten this yourself. Like, come on, girl, give us nothing. That's, like, what she's giving me right now. It's like, you are trying to make me believe that you're trying to be this hard, vengeful person right now, but all you're giving me is stupid. And I'm hating it. I'm hating it. It's like, girl, you've said the same thing over and over again. Can we just move on? Can we just move to the next thing? Can we just move this along? Like, I know I'm, like, repeating myself at this point because I just, like, I can't really say much specifics because it would just spoil some stuff, and I just don't want to do that. But I just literally had to come back and be like, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Like, if I have to hear the same shit over and over again, like, the same point, the same concept, the same inner dialogue, the same inner monologue, the same feelings, there's nothing different. It just feels like there's progression of the plot this much, and then she's just repeating the same reasoning and everything this much. And it's like, we get it. We read it, like, a page before. You don't need to keep going on about the same shit. You don't need to keep pushing the fact that, like, things are happening. This is what happened to this person. You want revenge. You can't believe this. You're not suspecting these people anymore for this reason, even though you just told me in the other page that this was that you weren't gonna, like, you realized that this might not be the case, and then you want to keep repeating it to me. Like, girl, I'm not like you. I don't need you to repeat this to me 5 million times. This isn't like the 10th season of a show, and it's been, like, 10 years since I've watched it. I don't need you to recap it every 2 fucking paragraphs. And I'm just getting angry because I am enjoying certain parts of the book, but then I'm taken fully out of the story when she does that. I'm just like, I'm just ready. I'm just surprised, like, my eyes haven't just gotten stuck in the back of my head because I've been rolling them so much. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I'll update you once I read some more. Back at it with front-facing camera in bad lighting. I know. I'm using this cute little purple thing because the light's off. I don't feel like turning on the lights because I just needed to pop in real quick because I've been reading this book. I'm now on chapter 22, page 170. Like, I'm just getting aggravated. Like, I'm enjoying certain aspects of the book because I'm loving the trope, but the writing is really making me lose it up here. And there wasn't much to lose, but I'm still losing something. Like, the repetitiveness, the telling me, not showing me, the literal, like, she's barely known this dude, this demon, this prince of hell, and she's acting like she understands everything about him. Like, I'm being told these things of, like, how he probably feels from her how he probably does things or what kind of thing he is. Like, based on what, bitch? You've known him for like maybe 4 days and you've talked to him for maybe 2 minutes at a time. And yet you're talking about him like you understand him on a deeper level and really makes sense. Like, miss me with this bullshit. Like, and the amount of times it's like they'll say one thing to each other and then it's like a whole long inner thing of her just saying, like, telling me things about him that I'm like, bitch, how do you know this? You barely know him. Like, it's a really extreme telling me, not showing me. I don't understand why he, like, maybe this is a spoiler. If it is, just ignore me for now. Like, saved her from this, like, for this thing. And I'm like, why? And she's like, of course, not, like, asking him or, like, anything. She's just making up the excuse in her head as if it's a fact and that she knows everything about him on such a deep level, understands every nuance about him. It's like, bitch, no you don't. No you don't. You barely have talked to this dude. The writing is not for me. Like, it's fine at times, but it's so repetitive, and the things, it's fantasy. It's a fantasy within a fantasy, because this is, you're not showing me anything. You're telling me consistently things. You're just dumping these things on me as if it's supposed to be a fact, but it's like you're not showing it to me. You have not shown me enough of Wrath for me to believe, like, to understand how she would fucking know this. Why she would have this opinion of him. Yeah, he's a grumpy prince of hell, whatever, but all this other stuff that she's saying, obviously it's like trying to add up like this romance, and I'm like, from where? From where? I'm getting so angry because it's like, this bitch really thinks she's doing something, and I'm like, you're really doing nothing. You really think you understand these things, but how? You're not showing me why I should believe she knows these things about him, or why she would understand these things about him when she's known him for 2 seconds, barely talked to him for 2 seconds. He saved her once, and she thinks that she's just like, we're connected, you and I. Why? How? Explain it to me. Show it to me. I'm just getting really aggravated. Just, oh my god. The writing. I feel like I've heard the same concept over and over again. And I know I'm repeating myself, but it's just consistently happening. And I'm 170 pages in. And it's not getting better. It's not getting better. And I'm just, the fact that it's like as if I'm supposed to believe this character understands these intimate things, or has these preconceived notions or opinions based on barely knowing this dude. Even based on like their first meeting, or like talking to him, the things that she's like thinking about him and the reasoning he might have, or what his motivation might be. It's like, based on what? Other than like the things your grandmother told you that she thinks. Other than that, she's like acting like she knows personally these things, and I'm like, how? I'm just getting sick and tired of it. I'm not really caring for the main character. She's just, there's nothing about her. She says the same thing over and over again, that she's nothing like her sister. She's starting to become like her sister, but she's not like her sister. But she's having to do things like her sister. It's like, oh my god, I've lost the plot. The book has lost the plot. The main character is like a limp noodle. Like, she's not a badass to me. She's just there. She's just telling me things. It's like, but not, the book is not showing them to me of why I should believe any of this stuff. But I like the trope that's in it. And I'm just like, the writing is just doing it a disservice. It makes no sense. Like, it's, the pacing is off. The writing is off. Like, there's moments where I'm enjoying the things happening, but then it takes me right out when she's like repeating the same thing over and over again, making wild statements within her inner dialogue to herself, like her thought process of things that she just, how would you know? You don't know this dude. You don't know these people. But I know I'm repeating myself because like it's just the same thing, and it's like making me so angry that I just have to pop in every time to say it. And yes, it's nighttime. It is like, it's Friday night. It's like 8 something p.m. But oh my god, it's already been a day, and this book is like making me lose my mind even more. But I just wanted to pop in and say that because oh my god, I want this book to be over. Like, I don't want to DNF it. I want to see what happens, but I'd be surprised if like it's anything more than like a 2 stars. Maybe a low 3, but the writing is not for me. Not for me. But I'm gonna continue for a little bit more tonight, and then hopefully read more tomorrow and finish it by Sunday or Monday, so I can be done with this weekly vlog and can move on to the next book for the magical readathon. But I will see you in my next update when I have something else to say that hopefully is not the same thing, or maybe something good. Can we have something good? Just please. But I'll pop in when I have something else to say. Hopefully it's me finishing the book. It's another day, another front-facing camera update. It is Saturday. I've sat down to read for the night. It is like, what time is it? I don't know. 7:52 p.m. And this book is really testing my patience for what I will go through for some aspects of the story to be enjoyable. Because am I like not enjoying my time with some of these things. Like I've said numerous times, repetitive as fuck. Not fun. But also, the main character really thinks she be doing something hard, and she really just be being stupid. I just cannot with the main character. Like, I'm supposed to believe that she's doing something hard, something edgy, that she really knows some things, and then I'm just like, you're connecting things that make no sense. It's hard to take her seriously because it's the leaps in logic, the audacity of her, the delusion, and just the repetitiveness of what she thinks, what she says, what she does. I'm just like, you're really doing nothing. Come on, girl, give us nothing. It's like so empty. It's so empty when she's doing something like where I am right now, when she like thinks that she's really threatening this dude and she's being tough. And I'm like, based on like her leaps in logic, it's like really, and I know what's the point of this update, I don't know, because I have not really gone any farther than I stopped yesterday. But I just wanted to make sure I popped in at some point that shows that I am reading. Just the main character really pisses me off. Just the writing in general pisses me off. But like, there's so many things that she's just recounting that could have been shown to us instead of just having her recount it in these inner monologue dialogues or like thoughts. It's like really info dumpy. I don't know. I just feel like the writing is really doing it a disservice. Like, there's tropes that I'm like, I am really into, but it's really taken away when the writing just makes me want to claw at my eyes. But I'm just gonna continue. The main character is not my favorite. That's pretty much all I got right now. I know this was pretty much pointless, but I just needed you to know. I needed you to be, if I have to suffer, I'm gonna make you suffer with me, because I'm suffering. Like, sometimes I'm like, ooh, yeah, this trope, and then like it comes to a part where she's just being stupid or like saying the same thing, and then I'm like, ooh, that was gross. now I'm not enjoying it as much. So yeah, if I have to suffer, you're gonna suffer with me. But I hope you're enjoying the video regardless, because I'm suffering. But I know this is pointless, like I've said, but I just, she really out here thinking she doing something. I just can't take her seriously. I just can't, because she honestly is like misses apparent things, huge red flags, things that she should see she doesn't, things that she sees are not important, or she like I said, leaps in logic on things, and then she's overreacting or like doing the same thing over and over, and I'm like, girl, just give it up. At this point, just give it up. We get it. You're trying to avenge this person, but you really suck. You really suck at it. And the motivations for certain things, I'm like her being saved by a certain person, I'm like, but why? But why? Like, I don't believe in any reality. Even in this fantasy novel, that I would believe that you would even go out of your way to save her when you literally said that you wouldn't, and then all of a sudden you are. But whatever. I just wanted to pop in and be like, yes, I am reading a bit today. Hopefully I can finish it by tomorrow, or at the latest Monday. Because I forget what I've made my schedule, my calendar to say when I wrap up the vlog, if I do it Sundays or Mondays, I forget. But anyways, I'm gonna continue reading and suffering and hopefully finishing this soon, because I really want to move on with my life. And I'm pretty sure my sister DNF'd the Throne of the Fallen, because people were saying that you can read that without reading this, and I'm like, how? Like, how do you even go into that book without this one? I don't know, but I think she's DNF'd it for now. I don't think she's reading Throne of the Fallen, because she hasn't read Kingdom of the Wicked or any of the subsequent books, clearly. So I don't know, but I'm gonna continue and hopefully finish this and pop in, like, if something really crazy happens, or finish the book. Hopefully it's the latter. Please. But I'll see you then. And here I thought I was gonna come back to you later when I was done with this stupid book, but now here I am, because oh my god, stuff has happened. Things have come to the light that have been like apparent, but oh my god, I'm just kind of done with this main character, because really, girl, like, acting tough when she first came across Wrath, which I'm not gonna go into how or what how they came to be, because spoilers, but now it's come to her attention what was going on, and she's upset about it, and she's going about how he hadn't let the secret slip sooner, blah blah blah, and that he made her think that she had the upper hand the whole time and didn't like let her know. It's like, no, he literally told you were stupid when it first happened. You just refused to acknowledge that. He literally told you that you were stupid and that it wasn't what you thought it was. So false. And then to go on about like these things happening to her, like she's like, the punches kept on getting thrown and I was getting battered and bruised in the process. Girl, it's all because you fucking did all these things. You're the one who caused this to yourself for making the choices that you made, even telling yourself that you shouldn't be doing these things, that you kept doing them, and now you're gonna boo-hoo about the consequences. You want me to feel bad for you? Like looking at, I'm just like reading this and I'm like, girl, yeah, you want to complain and say that the punches keep getting thrown at you? Yes, because you keep making these decisions that you know you shouldn't be making. You're being told that you're making stupid, reckless decisions, and you just don't want to listen. You just, like, want to act all tough, and, like, you know everything, and that you're right, and that... And then you're, like, surprised Pikachu face when it goes exactly how you would think it would go, knowing that you shouldn't have done it, and then you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, I feel horrible, and then you're sick with yourself, and then you want to act like the victim because all these things are happening to you, when you chose to do them, knowing that they were stupid, summoning a demon, all this other shit, knowing full and damn well that things could happen. That she literally says numerous times that this is risky, that she's putting people in danger and all this other shit, and then now she's gonna sit here acting like a victim, acting like boohoo for her. It's like boohoo for her when she knows what she's doing. She's done it knowingly, and she knew the risks. Yes, she didn't know this one little aspect because she refused to acknowledge when Wrath was trying to tell her that she was stupid and didn't do what she really thought she did, because she really thought she did something, but she didn't. And it's like, girl, I can't stand you right now because you're just so annoying. You're so stupid. You don't stop and listen. You don't stop and just acknowledge that maybe you're just a fucking idiot. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. Like, I don't feel bad for her. I don't. She decided this time is not the time I'm going to rub two brain cells together. Use a little bit of friction, a little bit, just nothing. I'm so sick and tired of her. Aggravated. I was like, nope, I've got to come in. I have to stop reading to come back and rant, because this is stupid. This is stupid because you want me to feel bad for you, girl? Because I don't. Because you're just trying. You've ignored everything anyone has said to you, even what you've said to yourself thousands of times. Trust me, you've said these things thousands of times, and now you want to act like this, like boo-hoo for you? Nope. Miss me with this bullshit. Not at all. But yeah, that's pretty much what has been going on. But I'm on like page 237. I'm hoping to get this done, but I just needed to pop in because that was pissing me off. Like, I literally just read that and I was like, nope, time to update because this was ridiculous. Yeah, I'm going to continue reading for a little bit, and then I'm going to be done for the night and hopefully finish it tomorrow, but wish me luck. I need it. I need it. Send help. I don't know, but I'm going to continue reading. Sorry if this is shaky. I'm on the bed. I'm here to wrap up this vlog. It is now Monday, April 8th, and I've got an update. Week 1 of the Magical Readathon is now done, completed. I did finish the book I was reading, which was Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. Oh boy, did I dislike this. You've seen the clips leading up to this point, so I'm gonna try my best not to reiterate too much, but all of those things still really annoying in the end. Towards the end, I really just started skimming because literally most of the time there was way too much words for what was happening. It's very deceiving because you think that there's a lot happening, but in reality there's not. There's not a lot happening. A lot of it is literally just the main character reiterating, saying something in her head, thinking things over and over again, and it makes it seem like a lot's happening, but really nothing is really happening. The relationships and stuff progress and off the page to where I'm like, well, how am I supposed to believe this? Or they don't really show any progression at all. I don't understand. Like, the writing really did it a disservice, and no shade, no shame, no nothing towards Carrie Maniscalco. A lot of people really love this book. I just don't think it was worth it. I don't think it was worth the hype. I don't think it was worth anything. I just don't think it really lived up to what it was trying to do. Not a lot happens in this book, and it literally felt like a slog. The pacing was really not good. It repeated itself. There was no nothing to grab onto with the relationships that she was trying to form in this book. I didn't believe it. I didn't understand the certain things that this character just somehow knew or understood about these different people she was coming in contact with without anything to show me that would be the case. It's like she pulled it out of thin air for me, and I'm like, okay. It literally was mostly like the amount of dialogue in this book is so minute compared to the amount of just internal like rumination, whatever, if I don't think I'm using that right, but like contemplation that the character has in this book, that is 90% of the book. Not a lot of dialogue, not a lot of showing me what was happening, but telling me, or showing me why, or showing me these emotions that I should have been understanding from these other characters, but she's telling me them, or showing me the motivation instead she's telling me them. And like the ending was so anticlimactic. The villain is so mustache twirly. It was just so out of left field. Like nothing about it really ended up working out for me. There were aspects of it that I was really interested in, and like tropes that I really enjoy, but I don't think it really was pulled off well in this book, because I didn't believe the two characters. The main character just out of nowhere thinking these things and trying to say that the other character feels this way too, but nothing tells me other than like these 4 situations that the author put them in to make me think that this was a thing that should be happening. It was a letdown. It was a big letdown. I just really did not enjoy it. I did not like it. I did not like the writing, the pacing, the characters, nothing. I ended up really hating my time at the end. I was really trying to pull through. I really thought that it was gonna go somewhere, do something, and I was really holding out for that trope to be enough, but it really wasn't, and I literally rolled my eyes a good portion of the end, and I skimmed a good portion. Like, I didn't have much left, but I just skimmed because it was just a lot of nothing for what it was getting to, so I didn't really care for it. If I had to guess, because I haven't run it through Callpile, it would probably be a 1 or a 2 stars. I just really didn't. I really just don't get it. And it really makes me not want to read it. And I don't, I feel for my sister if she, like, I hope that maybe Throne of the Fallen is better, but don't know. I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to read the next books. So there's nothing to pull me in at the end to make me want to pick up that book. It's like, it just didn't progress. The pacing was so off. It just, where the ending went was like, okay, bye. So that book is done. I completed it for the Magical Readathon, thankfully. So I'm kind of happy that I finished that one first. I am nervous for City of Brass, though, for whenever I get to that one, but hopefully that goes well. But that's pretty much it for this vlog. It is Monday. It is the end of week 1 for me, and I'm gonna end it here. I hope you enjoy the video. If you do enjoy my videos, please feel free to give a like and subscribe. I would love to have you here. It really makes my day, and I love seeing you here. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.